Hi there, this is a question from the 2016 Exam 1. It is question 24 and this comes from the core section. This core section relates to the business maths section of it. So the question is, Maya invests in an annuity that earns interest rate of 5.2% per annum compounded monthly. The monthly repayments are received from the annuity. There's a balance there after 5 years and there's a balance there after 10 years. The monthly repayment that Maya receives from the annuity is closest to. So in this question, we're trying to find out per month, as it says here, compounding monthly, does Maya receive payment? What is the value of the payment? Now, from my chapter notes, you will be able to see that an annuity loan is when you give the bank money, which is a minus, because remember when we talked about if you put money in the bank, it is physically coming out of your pocket, so it's a negative, and the bank gives you regular repayments back, which is a positive, because in terms of money, the money goes into your pocket, so it's a positive. If we fully pay off the annuity, our final value is 0. So this has come from the Chapter 9 notes. So when we're looking at it, we have to have a starting value and we have to have a final value. We've been given a percentage there. It's that payment value that we're trying to work out. The best way and the easiest and fastest way is to use your CAS calculator. So let's have a look at the CAS calculator. You have financial maths button that we're going to click on, and we're going to use our compound interest calculator formula on this. So let's move this so we can see the question. Okay, so Maya invests in an annuity that earns 5.2% per annum. So we can put in 5.2 into the question, and it's compounding monthly, as we can see there. So this value down the bottom, these need to be 12 because we're compounding it every month. The monthly repayments received is what we are trying to find. Now, we've been given two values, and even though it says 5 years and it says the value at 10 years, we can take this as a starting value and final value and kind of work in between and find out what the payments are between those two times. So even though it's at 5 years, we can take that as a starting value for our PV. Now, if we put the value in there, $130,784.93. But the catch here is that this is an annuity loan. So money goes into the bank, which is a negative value. So that money, even though it's a starting value, is in the bank. It is not in our pocket. So we have to make sure that this value here is a negative. Our final value we can use as the $66,992.27. This one is a positive value because if we were to end the loan there, the bank would give us all that money back into our pocket. So it's a positive value. Now, to work out the time in between the 5th year and the 10th year, to work out in terms of N, we need to work out how many months that is between the 5th year and the 10th year. So if we go over here, we've got 5 years at 12 months would equal 60 months. So in between the 5th year and the 10th year, there is a value of 60. So we can place 60 in here. That's at 60 months. And the last thing all we have to do is we've got one field that's not filled. We click on that and it comes out to be $1,500 exactly. So our answer here would be C. Now, if we have a look at the assessor's comments for this question, it was question 24 down below. Only 30% of the cohort got the correct answer of C. So there was 70% of the students did not get the correct answer. So D had 20% and E had 23%. So if we look at those values, $2,480 and $3,460. Not too sure where those values came from, but if you follow the process of in your calculator knowing that an annuity has to have a negative because the money goes into the bank and that the final value is a positive, then that will ensure that you're heading in the right direction, and you can use any two values as a start or a final value as long as you're placing in this end column here the correct amount of time in between them. Thank you.